Men in their late 30s who lost belly fat. How? Walking and change of diet, as well as divorce. From a depressing marriage, I used to walk the bus route, saying to myself, just make it to the next stop. When exhausted, I would catch the bus home. I steadily walked further and faster. I was 185 kilograms for 107 pounds, now under 80 kilograms, 176 pounds. As a final move, I stopped drinking soft drink in the past few years, much easier to keep it all off. I now have a very strict approach to what I am eating. Any real food items are fine, but no junk, and I try not to buy snack stuff at the supermarket. Quit drinking, exercise more, improve diet. It's really no more complicated than that, unless you have medical issues or disability. I notice that a lot with people who don't count what they put on their food. Had a friend who would order a healthy salad and then put like a pound of French dressing on it. There have been studies and TV programs and things where people who can't lose weight despite eating healthy are tracked and monitored. It's always underreporting or cheating on a diet. They are always consuming way more calories than they actually report. I only had a salad today means a 2,500 calorie salad, filled with lumps of cheese and smothered in dressing. I only ate 500 calories for dinner, might be true, but they don't report the 350 calorie snacks before dinner and the 500 calorie dessert. In some cases, people are ashamed and don't want to admit that they can't adhere to a plan. It's hard. People shouldn't be ashamed, but should be honest and hold themselves accountable. Sometimes people really just don't even register the extra things they are consuming. It happens without thought. When you're trying to lose weight, a tablespoon of oil can make the difference between losing weight and not. 1 tablespoon of oil has as many calories as 4 cups of broccoli. If you just think to yourself, I'm only eating broccoli and not losing weight, but the broccoli is tossed in oil before cooking, then you're unconsciously shooting yourself in the foot. You can easily make a low-calorie, healthy meal into a high-calorie one if you aren't diligently tracking every single thing. 1 cup of spinach tossed with some oil and acid for a dressing can easily be as caloric as a McDonald's cheeseburger. It sounds harsh, but what the other person said about the laws of thermodynamics is true. So many people tell themselves they are weight loss resistant when it's just not true. They may have abnormal hunger levels, a ghrelin issue, difficulty tracking, or some other hurdle. But if you consume less energy than your body requires to maintain its current mass, it will take energy from stored body fat. There's no way around it. Bodies can't generate energy from the 0-point universal field. When I started trying to lose weight, I got nowhere and was miserable eating health foods until I actually started weighing, tracking and calculating absolutely everything that went in my body. Then the weight just fell off at an incredible rate, and I could eat things I actually liked as long as they were within my allowances. Caloric deficit. Be patient, be disciplined. Patience and discipline are so important for losing belly fat. I have neither, so I still have belly fat lol. I'm in my mid-40s and have just gone from about 205 to 170 over the last few months. First of all, you can't just lose belly fat. Well, people don't all store fat the same way. There is no way to target fat loss to specific areas. You lose fat in general, and where you notice it first will depend on your genetics. Second, losing fat is as simple. Consume less calories than you expend throughout the day. That could mean eating less, or working, exercising more, or some combination of the two. There are a variety of diets and approaches you can take, but they will only work if they help you to consume less than you spend on a day-to-day basis. For example, Keto Atkins works because fat and protein tend to be far more satiating than carbs, meaning you feel fuller after eating the same amount of calories of protein/fat compared to carbs. Intermittent fasting works because it generally just causes you to skip a meal and reduces snacking. Some things to try. Learn to stop when you're full. Just because you haven't finished everything or there is more food available doesn't mean you have to eat it. Watch what you drink. It's very easy to consume large amounts of calories from drinking beer, soda, energy drinks, etc. Find foods that you like that fit within your diet. It's easier to stick to the plan when you don't absolutely hate everything you eat. Learn to be okay with slight hunger. I'm not saying starve yourself, but some people will eat any time they feel any kind of hint of hunger. If you find yourself breaking down and binging on food more than once a week, probably try to increase your calories a bit. You don't have to lose it all at once. Target maybe 1 pound per week. I like to weigh myself daily at the same time and same conditions. Don't worry about daily weight fluctuations. Your body weight will rise and fall due to what you've eaten, when you last used the bathroom, how much water you've drank lately, etc. Look at monthly or weekly averages rather than daily changes. Ideally, you find an approach that works for you that you can maintain over time, because otherwise you'll lose weight and then gain it back. On the stopping when you feel full. Sometimes you need to stop before you feel full, because it takes a bit to register that you are full. People are saying stop drinking, but that should also include energy drinks and sodas as well. Just track your meals with a calorie counter app. Most of them give you an idea of how many calories should be going in, and seeing it all written out kind of adds some pressure. Motivation not to cheat. If you can squeeze a walk or some exercise into that also, even better. Apps to track calories are pretty much the only thing that has helped me lose weight. Sometimes I do cheat, and forcing myself to add all the junk does motivate me more for the next day. To stay within my daily limit. Running. Found a passion for it, not just for the exercise, but to zone out and listen to music or podcasts. It's not easy to build endurance, but you just have to push through it. That's the key to all of this. It's all about a mindset change. I lost 70 pounds in my 50s. Does that count? My lessons learned. First, exercise is very overrated and played almost no role in my weight loss. Second, knowing what to do is easy. Doing it requires much discipline. Third, you must be willing to make changes, permanent changes. It is an entire change of lifestyle. Fourth, quit eating out. Quit eating processed, frozen, canned, etc. foods. Live on fresh meats, veggies and fruits. Fifth, give up alcohol entirely. If this is a hardship for you, get help seriously. Sixth, be mindful of the little things, such as condiments. They are often loaded with sodium and calories. Find healthy alternatives or eliminate them entirely. Seventh, anyone can do it, but it isn't easy no matter who you are. I wish you well with it. Eat less, move more. Simple as that. You don't even have to quit alcohol, as many here are saying. As long as there is a calorie deficit, you will lose weight. Share your life hacks on weight loss. Watch other videos on the channel and hit like.